For millions of fans, Survivor is more than just a television show. It's a journey of epic challenges, breathtaking landscapes, and unforgettable moments. But behind the scenes, there's a world of dedication and hard work that makes it all possible. One man, in particular, shaped the world we saw on screen, VinceCostello. Vince wasn't a contestant, but as the show's long-time location manager, his impact was immeasurable. He was the unsung hero who ensured every scene was picture-perfect. A native Fijian, Vince joined the team in 2016, just as Survivor made Fiji its permanent home. His deep connection to the land and its people was invaluable. For nearly a decade, he was the steady hand guiding production through the Mamanuca Islands. His expertise ensured that every location was not only stunning, but also logistically feasible. Vince was more than an employee. He was a friend, mentor, and the embodiment of the Fijian Bula spirit. His infectious enthusiasm and unwavering dedication inspired everyone around him. He bridged the gap between the international crew and local communities, ensuring the show respected the land and its people. Vince's ability to foster these relationships was key to the show's success. His passion and knowledge made every season shine, and his warmth made everyone feel at home. Vince's presence was a comforting constant in the ever-changing world of Survivor. When Vince passed away in 2025 at 61, the loss was felt deeply by the entire Survivor family. His absence left a void that could never truly be filled. His legacy lives on in the breathtaking locations he found and the hearts he touched. Vince Costello will always be remembered as the heart and soul of Survivor Fiji. What does a location manager do on a show as ambitious and logistically complex as Survivor? The answer is, almost everything you don't see, but everything you feel on screen. For Vince, the job meant exploring every corner of the Mamanuca Islands, searching for the perfect tribe camps, challenge sites, and tribal council locations, places that would become iconic to millions of viewers. He had to balance the breathtaking beauty of Fiji with the practical needs of a massive production, ensuring each spot was not only visually stunning, but also safe, accessible, and able to withstand the rigors of filming. Vince worked hand in hand with the art and challenge teams, transforming wild, untouched terrain into unforgettable arenas for competition, drama, and storytelling. His deep local knowledge of tides, weather patterns, and Fijian culture was invaluable, helping the crew avoid natural hazards and respect local customs. Building trust with local landowners and communities was just as important as finding the right beach or jungle. Vince's diplomacy made the production a welcome presence, opening doors that would otherwise remain closed. He didn't just find locations, he curated them, handpicking sites that would make Fiji itself a character in the show, lush, mysterious, and unforgettable. Coordinating transportation, permits, and logistics, Vince ensured that every crew member and piece of equipment arrived safely, no matter how remote the location. His artistry and diplomacy elevated every season, turning logistical challenges into opportunities for creativity and teamwork. Through his tireless efforts, Fiji became synonymous with Survivor's adventure and spectacle, its landscapes forever linked to the show's legacy. Vince's work was a true labour of love, crafting a world millions would come to cherish and setting the stage for unforgettable moments. He made the magic of Survivor possible, season after season, ensuring that every adventure began with the perfect place to call home. Vince Costello's career spanned 50 productions, making him a legend in Fiji's film industry. He was more than a location expert. He was a cultural ambassador, ensuring honoured local customs and the environment. When the show made Fiji its permanent home, Vince's role became crucial. He helped build a sustainable production model, creating jobs and opportunities for Fijians. His integrity and warmth fostered a strong bond between the show and the country. Vince's vision brought Fiji's beauty to millions worldwide, making the islands iconic. Every sweeping shot of turquoise waters was a testament to his dedication. Through quiet leadership, Vince linked Fiji's name forever with. He was a local legend whose global impact will never be forgotten. For Vince was family, literally. He brought his children into the fold, making the set a true family affair. His daughter Aline started on the Dream Team, then joined him in the locations department, learning the craft firsthand. His son Patrick began in post-production before becoming a camera operator, capturing the show's most dramatic moments. The Costellos contributed from every angle, embodying the show's tradition of multi-generational crew. Vince's legacy was not just his own, but one he shared with his children. Their involvement reflected the close-knit, supportive culture of the crew. The Costello family became a living example of the bonds that make more than just a show. In early 2025, Vince faced his toughest challenge, a diagnosis of late-stage liver cancer. The news was devastating, forcing Vince and his family to relocate to Australia for treatment. Despite the upheaval, Vince remained focused on his family and his work, contributing to as long as he could. His courage and determination inspired everyone around him. Vince approached his illness with the same resolve he brought to his job: calm, practical, and strong. Supported by his family, he fought with grace and dignity. His battle was a true test of endurance and love, far from the cameras but deeply felt by all who knew him. Vince faced his greatest trial with the heart of a true survivor. When Vince needed help, the family rallied. Executive producer Jesse Jensen launched a GoFundMe, sharing stories of Vince's kindness and impact. Donations poured in from crew, fans, and friends worldwide, raising over $86,000 AUD. The outpouring of support gave the Costello family crucial relief and showed the depth of the community Vince helped build. The campaign was more than financial aid. It was a message of love and solidarity. The crew proved that their bonds go far beyond the set. Vince's legacy was reflected in the compassion and unity of his extended family. On the premiere of Survivor 49, viewers were greeted with a quiet, heartfelt moment. A simple tribute card appeared on screen, reading, "In loving memory of Vince Costello, forever in our hearts." For many, it was the first time they'd seen Vince's name, but for those who worked behind the scenes, it was a deeply personal loss. Vince was the man responsible for transforming remote islands into the iconic, breathtaking backdrops that have defined Survivor for years. His vision and dedication brought the show's adventurous spirit to life, episode after episode. The tribute card was more than just a message. It was a public acknowledgement of Vince's immense contribution and the profound loss felt by everyone who knew him. On set, the atmosphere was heavy with emotion as crew members leaned on each other for support. As the episode aired, social media lit up with messages of condolence and curiosity. Fans, moved by the tribute, began to ask, who was Vince Costello? What role did he play in making Survivor so special? Crew members responded by sharing stories and memories, painting a vivid picture of a kind, dedicated, and beloved man. They spoke of his tireless work ethic, his infectious laughter, and the way he made everyone feel like family. Through these stories and the heartfelt tribute, Vince was transformed from an unsung hero working quietly behind the scenes to a celebrated figure in Survivor's history. His legacy became something viewers could now appreciate and honor. Now, every rewatch of the Fiji seasons carries his memory. Fans and crew alike find themselves looking at the show's stunning locations with new eyes, remembering the man who made it all possible. The simple words, "forever in our hearts," captured the sentiment of all who knew him, and even those who never met him, but felt his impact through the show. Vince's name is now etched into the legacy of Survivor, a lasting reminder of the passion, creativity, and heart he brought to every episode, and the lives he touched along the way. Vince Costello's legacy is defined by kindness, integrity, and quiet strength. Crew remember him for his skill, warmth, and genuine care for others. By bringing Aline and Patrick into the family, he created a lasting legacy of mentorship. Vince was a guardian of Fiji's natural beauty, ensuring the show respected the land. Every stunning shot of the islands is part of his legacy. He showed that true success is about lifting others up and leading with compassion. Vince was the heart and soul of the Fiji crew, making every season a shared adventure. His memory reminds us that the greatest legacy is a life well lived and a heart well loved. Vince Costello's passing marked the end of an era for nearly a decade, he was the constant, shaping the show's Fijian identity. His influence lives on in his children, the crew, and the strong bond between and Fiji. Every new season, every sweeping shot, is a tribute to his vision. The on-air tribute was not just an ending, but a new beginning for his legacy. Vince was the heart and soul of In Fiji, a quiet titan whose spirit endures. He will always be remembered as a legend of the game, forever in our hearts.